Boosh. Hi guys, I'm Paul from Constrictors. So today I'm going to do a cutting video. This is potentially my third from last video of this season to do with cutting. This clutch is a Superfly leopard clown to a pastel clown. So all the babies will be pastel clown or better. Now I did initially want to wait till 3 or more pipped, and if you go back to the video where I do an observation from day 56 to day 58, you'll see there was a big difference. But this clutch was laid in a very strange way. Well, when I say a strange way, the clutch was laid and scattered. It was a first time mum, and the eggs are very, very firm. So my mind's running a little bit wild, thinking they can't maybe get out. They probably can, let's face it. So I've made a very small cutting one and had a little look. Everything looks fine to cut. So I'm going to do a cutting vid. Now another reason why I'm not waiting for tomorrow is because one, it's my wife's birthday today, and it's my son's the day after tomorrow, and we've got a lot on. So if they don't naturally pip tomorrow, which I would think I do think they would, I'm not going to be able to do the video, so I don't really want to miss out doing the video. Now, for people who are against cutting, done in the right way at the right times, there's no ill effects. So you know, people don't have to badmouth and jump on the no cut club bandwagon and say cutting's bad, because as you'll see, all these babies will hatch and they'll do just fine. So I'm going to do that video now. Now, one thing I want to touch base on really quickly is, if you think, wow, he's done a lot of Superfly leopard clown clutches this season, that's just down to a little bit of bad luck on my part, and obviously good luck that he did breed. I bred 50 females this season, and this is clutch number 8. So fortunately, him and the the pastel spot nose clown did sire several clutches. Now my dreamsicle, for instance, saw 8 females, but we got no eggs from any of them. So if you're kind of wondering why I've gone so heavy on the Superfly leopard clown and the pastel spot nose clown, it's just the way it's panned out. So these videos I should have been covering more orange dream clutches, more dreamsicle clutches, GHI clutches, hypo clown clutches, stuff like that. But with a very, very cold winter and a very, very warm summer, it's kind of played with the breeding to some degree. Now there's been more deformed snakes and people losing eggs in incubation than I've ever seen in the 9 years of breeding ball pythons. So on one side I'm disappointed because I didn't have more clutches, but on another side I'm very, very happy that every single baby I've hatched has gone on to do fine. No deformities whatsoever, not even the smallest of kinks that I've seen anyway, and I've only lost 1 or 2 eggs, including 1 egg from this clutch during incubation. So I just wanted to touch base on that. I just didn't want people to just think I've just whacked my Superfly leopard clown through a bunch of females to maximise clown combinations and maximise potential snakes to sell. It's just how it's panned out. I thought about actually selling him so I don't do more of the same clutches next season, but I want him to go on to sire clutch to my pastel pied and stuff like that. She hasn't gone on to lay, so I've missed the double hets and stuff. So I am going to hold on to him for now, and I do really like him. So we'll cut to the cutting video now. Hope you like it. A lot of these babies will be available eventually. I do hope to hold back a couple of females though. And then very, very lastly, there is a small chance the pastel spot nose clown sired some or all of this clutch, because if you watched my pastel spot nose clown video where actually my Superfly leopard clown sired the clutch, that day is when I put the males with the wrong clown. That day is the day I put the pastel spot nose clown in with the pastel clown, this female, and the Superfly leopard clown in with the pastel het clown. And then later that day during work hours I remembered, I've mucked it up, so I came and rotated them and then left them to go on to breed. The Superfly leopard clown must have got in there quick, done his job, got out, and obviously I didn't see a lock. So if I get some pastel spot nose clowns in this clutch, or spot nose clowns and stuff, that will be a massive added bonus. So we'll cut to that video now. Cheers guys. Boosh. Right guys, so we're going to go ahead and cut this clutch now. Like I said, I did make a small incision just here, just to check everything was fine, and I'm happy that it is. So we're going to go ahead and cut, and like I says, the probable father is the Superfly Leopard Clown, but there's a small chance the Pastel Spot Nose Clown did obviously lock with this female. Oh, that snake is actually pure white, so that's oh, that is so white. You can see the veins are actually falling off the top of the egg because these are getting ready to hatch. I wonder if that is a super... No, it can't be. I was just about to say Super Pastel Fire. I wonder if that's a Super Pastel... just a Super Pastel Leopard Clown with no fire, but it's pure white. Right, that's very strange. Let me just triple check everything. Pastel Clown to Superfly Leopard Clown, 7 eggs, no slugs. Due 27th of the 9th. I'm just going to double check my dates. Yeah. So 27th is 58 days. Typically the day all my clutches hatch. God, that is pure white. That's really confused me. So I put these, sorry guys, I put these in just to make sure the eggs don't wobble and rotate. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, the last thing that happens during development of a snake is its colour, and if you're thinking that, you're absolutely right, but these are past the colour stage, so these should have full colour. Now that's more like what I expected to see. Oh wow, that is amazing. So that is, I believe, a Super Pastel Leopard Clown. That is so bright. That is so nice. You can really tell by these eggs that that they are getting ready to kind of pip. Now I know I did that video and I said I'm gonna let them pip. If birthdays wasn't kind of getting in the way, I definitely would have let them go on to pip naturally, because I could have cut bigger roofs, sun roofs they're called. We could have cut a much larger section if they'd pipped, so we would have been able to have a better look. But because I do want to keep up with the current videos, because they are the most popular videos on my channel, so that could be just a pastel clown, but it does have that incredibly deep dark borders, a bit like the spot nose clown, so maybe it's a pastel spot nose clown. It's a very large baby, is that one. This one, sorry to go back to it already, but part of me is wondering if something's gone wrong with that egg, because these eggs, like I dropped the picture in earlier, I'll drop it in again now. These eggs was laid and scattered, they wasn't wrapped by the mother, so this egg feels very different to the rest. I'm a bit surprised to see so much blood. Oh wow, that's beautiful. I'm not going to mess with this one too much because there's a lot of liquid in there, but that's a killer clown, so a Super Pastel Clown. I don't think that one would have fire in. So like I said, we did lose an egg during incubation. It went pretty early on. Another white one. Unless the Super Pastel Leopard is super white, and then maybe gets a lot of colour in incubation. After its first shed. But you can see that part of the snake is just pure white. There's no colour whatsoever, and then there's a little bit just round here. Now these veins are pretty much all off the egg wall. There's just a couple of, what I can do is I can bring them down. Yeah, that must be the super pastel leopard clown. Because if it had fire in it as well, it'd be the superfly, but I've hatched a superfly and it didn't look like that. This is going to be amazing to see what these two look like when they come out. To have a real good look at them. Obviously, as soon as they come out, I'll do an update. So, if you're wanting to see the update, keep your eyes on the channel, and I'll do an update the day they come out, if I have time. So that is an absolute belter. It's either a pastel clown or it could be the spot nose. Now, like I say, I didn't see a lock with the pastel spot nose, but I didn't see a lock with the superfly leopard clown with the other pastel het clown female. That is beautiful, really amazing. Actually, that could be a pastel leopard. I'm just seeing a bit more of its head there, right in the centre. So yeah, that's a pretty cool clutch. Well, it's a very cool clutch. But what's that? It is. You can't see any colour. It's just white. So is that one. Amazing. Right. So to recap, what I think the eye is: super pastel leopard clown, super pastel leopard clown. No, sorry. Because that's a super pastel leopard clown, unless that's a pastel fire leopard clown. No, it's not. I've hatched them. Confusing. To be honest, I actually don't mind being all confused, because then it makes it even more interesting. So if you want to have a guess, we'll do, if you stuck around this long, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If anyone wants. Sorry guys, we had a little bit of an interruption there. So what I was about to say is, if anybody wants to have a guess, let me know what you think. Should someone guess all correct, and you go to buy a snake from this clutch or any clutch from the 2018 season, from this point till the end of 2018, I'll give you 10% discount. So what we'll do is we'll do egg number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So see if you can guess them all right. We'll have a quick look. I won't tell you what I think they are. So there's egg number 1, number 2, number 3, or 3 should I say, number 4, number 5, and last but not means least, number 6. Even if you just want to guess 1 or 2 eggs, have a stab, see if you get it right. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it 2 thumbs down. And I'll talk to you very soon on the update video of these. Cheers.